Chapter 4, Mishnah 7. The Mishnah teaches what happens to the dead brother's property when one of his brothers performs yibum or chalitza with his widow. A brother who performs chalitza with his yevama is like any one of the other brothers in regard to inheriting the dead brother's property, and they all divide it equally. But if there is a father who is still alive, the property belongs to the father, since a father is considered a closer relative than a brother with respect to inheritance. On the other hand, a brother who marries his yevama, i.e. he performs yibum with her, gains all of his dead brother's property even if their father is still alive. Rabbi Yehuda disagrees. Rabbi Yehuda says, whether this way or that way, that is, whether the brother performed chalitza or yibum, if there is a father still alive, the property belongs to the father. We have learned several times that when a man gives chalitza to his yevama, he becomes forbidden to her close relatives, and she becomes forbidden to his. The Mishnah now lists which relatives become forbidden. If someone performs chalitza with his yevama, he is forbidden to marry any of her relatives who would have been forbidden to him had he married his yevama. And she is similarly forbidden to marry his relatives. He is forbidden to marry her brother, her mother's mother, and her father's mother, and to marry her daughter, daughter's daughter, and son's daughter, and to marry her sister as long as the chalutza is alive. But the brothers of the man who performed chalitza are permitted to marry the chalutza's relative, the relatives to whom she is forbidden. She is forbidden to marry his father and father's father, his son and his son's sons, his brother and his brother's son. The Mishnah teaches the impact of chalitza on the co-wives. A man is permitted to marry the close relative of his chalutza's co-wife, since he did not perform chalitza with her, but he is forbidden to marry the co-wife of his chalutza's relative in a case where the co-wife's relative fell to him in a second yibum situation. That is, if the chalutza's sister or other close relative married his brother, and that brother then died, so that the chalutza's sister now falls for yibum to the man who gave chalitza, this man may not perform yibum either with the chalutza's sister or her co-wife. Since the chalutza's sister is forbidden to him for yibum in this yibum situation, so is her co-wife.